should be a fun one. A clash at the center position.
Yeah, and Kevin, the way the game has changed, we don't see these kind of big men matchups much anymore. And so it's great to see one where two great big guys going at it, and they're going to go after each other.
And Stan, you know what you're talking about. You've had the opportunity to coach some great big men.
Oh, I have. I had Shaquille O'Neal, Dwight Howard, Andre Drummond. I seem to always have good centers.
So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Hands out there with Rizachet. Then it's Daniels. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Okongwu in at center. There's White. Karis LeVert making his last shot. Tatum kicks to White. Floats one. LeVert grabs the miss. Here's Atlanta. Okongwu, the pass to LeVert. We play just over a minute here in the first. Back to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Now LeVert, after Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer, mans a screen on White. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. And Holiday kicks to Brown. Back to Holiday. Porzingis with a screen on LeVert. Holiday gets the bucket.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Now here's LeVert. Takes a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. LeVert's got his second bucket of the night.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
And how about Tatum there using his muscle, easily absorbing the contact and still able to knock down the shot.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
And a long windup and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up. Tatum with a screen on LeVert. White against LeVert. Shot clock at 6. And Holiday kicks to Tatum. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Oh, great patience from Tatum there, not allowing the shot clock to rush him while he finds his spot.
Okongwu with the screen for LeVert. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And guys, you don't think this fella can do some major damage if he gets an opening to the rim.
GA, they just learned that lesson the hard way. They better put a little bit more effort into their D the next time down.
Yeah, look, never tempt a guy with a sure thing. No surprise to see him taking advantage like that.
And here's LeVert following Porzingis' 3. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
What a great touch on that shot from LeVert. Even the foul can't interrupt the rhythm of his mechanics.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Hawks.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
Now here's LeVert following the shot by Drew Holiday. LeVert kicks to Nance. Nance a screen on White. Here is Daniels. White covering. Shoots. And it's White with the rebound. White. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Trailing by 2. Porzingis passes to White. Celtics passing it around. Porzingis with the ball. He's picked up by Nance. Tatum finds Porzingis. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Porzingis has got a couple of threes now in the first for the Celtics. Hawks have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Here's LeVert, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
And LeVert is playing with such passion on offense. He's just not afraid to play a big role on that end.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Here's Rizachet. Karis LeVert has been on display for the Hawks. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. The Celtics with the lead. Tatum deciding where to go with it. And Tatum driving. The kick out to Holiday. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Misses the 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
What a unique resume for Coach Quinn Snyder. Stan, he's coached in college. He's been overseas as a head coach. He's been in the G League, and now he is back in the NBA.
Yeah, and this guy's just a great coach. He's had teams that perform well at both ends of the floor. He's won everywhere he's been, and he's the only NBA coach I know of that's got a law degree on top of it.
So he's smart and he can coach. Oh, and by the way, he had a pretty good mentor in college, didn't he?
He certainly did.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
And how about the burst there of speed from Holiday on the drive, zipping in before the D can rotate.
Pass to Rizachet. Back to Daniels. Takes the 3. And it's White with the rebound. The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Holiday dishes to Tatum. Oh, Tatum won't be denied.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum, a wing who can score in so many different ways.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Celtics can beat you in a number of ways. Point guard Jrue Holiday said he can play small and big. We have great bench players who come in and change the game at any time and could start on other teams. And we have a hunger. Kevin, they're going to be a problem for a long time.
Agreed. Yeah, they are stacked, DA, for sure. Here's White. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And the conversation for Porzingis, coach, tends to always come back to health. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall.
Holiday with it. Okongwu covering. Porzingis can't hit. Hawks have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Here's Daniels. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Maybe unnecessary to go for the finger roll instead of just laying it in. But it is impressive. Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Here's Daniels. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Rizachet. Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
Okongwu with a screen on White. Nice D from Porzingis.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
You talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Here's Daniels. Here's the drive.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
And stolen by Okongwu. Porzingis finds Tatum. Rebound, Atlanta.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Okongwu, the pass to LeVert. Back to Okongwu. Okongwu with the screen for LeVert. Okongwu against Porzingis. The shot by Okongwu, no good. Porzingis at the elbow, and it's denied. And a close game so far to the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Hawks lead by 1. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the 3rd quarter started. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. One of the stories here, guys, Caris LeVert getting it done today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. The pairing up front, Johnson and Capella. Young is out there with Terrence Mann. And it's Niang in at the small forward position. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
At about an 82% clip a season ago, so I'm sure he'll take those numbers.
Stan, as you know, in past years, Peyton Pritchard had always wanted a starting role. Now, more opportunity, and he has responded.
Yeah, Kevin, he's very competitive and certainly deserving of rotation minutes. He is just now entering his prime.
And that's Capella getting rewarded for his effort on the glass. Love when that kind of hustle pays off.
Pritchard passes to Horford. And for those of you tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Niang kicks to Johnson. Young inside. Now here's Johnson. He's guarded closer. Here's Capella, and he banks in the lead. Capella's got the lead up to 5 now for the Hawks.
The closer Capella is, the more effective he becomes, showing off the nice touch there.
And here's Young from the arc. The shot misses.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Horford the pass to Craig. Pass to Pritchard. Shoots over Niang. Pritchard gets the bucket.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Johnson the screen. Young drives in, and he uses the glass on the lane. And the Hawks lead by 5.
And on the drive, Young can be so sudden, the defense barely gets a chance to react.
Here's Pritchard, defended by Young. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistleblower. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate. Pass to Cornette. Ball's knocked loose.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Johnson outside. Beyond the arc. The putback. It's good on the putback.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Here's Pritchard. Uses the glass to finish the lane. Pritchard's got 8.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Young. And the layup's good off the glass. Young's got the lead. Back up to 5 now for Atlanta.
Oh, crafty move there by Young, finessing his way around the contact.
Horford with it, and Young picks him up defensively. A shot by Pritchard, no good. Hawks have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. And this past offseason stand was pivotal for the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah, they've been at a crossroads, Kevin, every offseason since their Eastern Conference Finals run in 2021. But after missing out on the playoffs last season, changes seemed inevitable.
Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
Boston ball.
1:21 left here in the third quarter. Pass to Horford. Here's Pritchard from deep. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Pritchard's got 11 in the second half.
An elite distributor for a pick man. Horford is the kind of guy you want to play basketball with.
Celtics trail by 4. 54 seconds left in the third. Hauser the pass to Craig. Drops in the layup for 2. Craig's got his first points in this one.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And stolen by Horford. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. 26 seconds left in the third quarter. Pritchard passes to Horford. For the tie, Pritchard gets the bucket. Pritchard's got the game tied up here for Boston.
Well, look, you need a bucket, go to him. This is exactly what he's built to do.
Here's Niang. The 3 won't fall. Tie game in Boston. We'll take a quick break, then get you back. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Holiday in at the point guard. That's the Boston 5. Porzingis kicks to White. Porzingis with a screen on LeVert. 5 to shoot. White finds Porzingis. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. Two teammates not on the same wavelength there.
LeVert with it. Pass to Okongwu. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Stan, you talk about a stacked roster. It's hard to find many weaknesses for the Celtics.
Yeah, Kevin, there's a reason the Executive of the Year award went to Boston's front office last season. The Celtics are built right, and they're built to last.
Holiday attacking the dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Rizashea.
Muscling through contact. Holiday has the strength and body control to do it.
And one of the most respected players in the NBA is Drew Holiday.
Yeah, Kevin, he's a 3-time Teammate of the Year award winner. He's also a Sportsmanship Award winner. He is a pro's pro.
Three-pointer, Daniels. It's not going to go for him.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
White looking around. Porzingis sets the pick for White. Out to Porzingis. Banked in off the glass. And now a 3-point Boston lead.
And because he can score from all over the floor, Porzingis can find space inside. That's not the case for most 7-footers. The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Shoots from 12. Here's Tatum. Tatum using his size inside.
And there's the frame being put to use by Tatum. He knows he's dangerous down low.
A nice shot by LeVert. LeVert's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Tatum no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
And play stops, whistling what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Brown sets a screen for Holiday. Stolen. Okongwu down low. Headed by Porzingis. And Okongwu slams it in.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
Okongwu with a screen on White. Here's Daniels. Back to Okongwu. Just 5 to shoot. Okongwu with the screen for LeVert. And it's off from 3-point range. Boston trail. Jumps up. And White slams it in.
And scanning the floor well. Porzingis all about finding open teammates when they've got a look.
And LeVert, here we go.
And LeVert with that slashing approach coupled with the outside shot. Boy, he is not an easy cover.
Holiday against Hurts. A 3 from Tatum. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 4 assists now tonight. LeVert against Holiday. A nice shot by LeVert.
They've got to push LeVert out of that area because he's very comfortable looking to score from there.
Outside Holiday. Here he goes. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 1.
A fearless shot there by Holiday. With the whole team counting on him, he is able to come through.
Dance a screen on Holiday. LeVert, and he dunks it down.
And boy, you have to be impressed with LeVert's composure in the clutch. That kind of confidence will take you a long way.
And Holiday kicks to White. Porzingis sets the pick for White. Porzingis with the ball. He's picked up by LeVert. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by White.
Oh, come on. You cannot let that happen in this situation.
Here's LeVert. Hands a screen on Holiday. It's LeVert with the drive. Count!
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Porzingis sets the pick for Holiday. Diving in. Outside, White. 6 on the shot clock. The tray. Atlanta with the rebound. And Derek White picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
honestly just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
We've got 13 seconds left in the game. LeVert kicks to Daniels. Fires from way outside. Off target with that shot. And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. Thank you, David. And that about wraps it up. We're Stan Van Gundy.
It really is. I mean, there's always the risk of guys getting hurt throughout the season. So the teams know the value of having a very deep rotation, and they make the most of their bench, which is smart.
So a look at our starters for Orlando. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. On the wings, it's Caldwell Pope and Wagner, and it's Suggs in at the 1.
Ooh, getting up there. I mean, Banchero wants everyone to know he's a threat to hammer it down.
And so it's Boston with it. Orlando making their last shot.
Brown with that amazing athleticism, putting on a show out there with jams like that.
Holiday against Suggs. And Porzingis with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. Carter from outside. Jaylen Brown with a rebound. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Tell you what, a move like that, hard to the bucket, always going to get your teammates excited and up off the bench.
The shot's good.
Watch out now, when this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Holiday against Suggs. Lets the 3 fly. A shot by Holiday, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Tatum with a steal. Caldwell Pope against White. Here's Porzingis. White against Caldwell Pope. Pass to Brown from the high post. It's hauled in by the Magic.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. I asked him how he plans to slow down Paolo Banchero, and Coach told me, look, he's an all-star, so you've got to guard him with your whole team. He's big, he's strong, he can punish you down low, but he's also quick and has the ability to beat you on the perimeter. We'll have to be disciplined tonight, BA.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Here's Holiday following the bucket by the Magic. 6 to shoot. Here's Porzingis. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
Boy, that is grown man ammonia strength from Porzingis there. How can defenders stop that?
And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Suggs with the bucket.
Getting more comfortable with his jumper. Jalen Suggs, no hesitation there.
One thing this team loves about Jalen Suggs, he is one tough guard, Clark.
Hey, he was the state football player of the year in high school. And you don't just forget about how to be tough when you've done what he's done on the gridiron. And it translates extremely well to the hardwood. I think he's one of the better on-ball defenders in the league right now.
Shot clock at 6.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Holiday against Banchero. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound.
Take what's available. Use the fadeaway when the defender's there on you.
Offline with a 3. Magic leading by 3. In transition, the Magic on the run. They get it back. The kick out to Banchero. 1:33 left in the first quarter.
Oh, so ferocious on the drive. I mean, have to be impressed watching Banchero just throw it down.
And the basket by Holiday.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Orlando has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Carter, a screen on Holiday. To the middle. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Just a real solid understanding of how to exploit the defense. Carter Jr. impressive at positioning himself in these situations.
Now here's Holiday. Count it. Good. Holiday's gotten his second bucket of the game. The Magic have gone 6 of 11 so far. Suggs against Holiday. Caldwell Pope for 3. Boston pulls it in.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Porzingis that time on the assist from Holiday.
Phenomenal playmaking instincts from Holiday, getting the ball to a ready shooter on time and on target.
Carter, a screen on Holiday. Suggs. And that one is hammered home.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And Boston has possession. Orlando making their last shot. Tatum finds Porzingis. Tatum feeling it out a bit. Back to Porzingis. And it's Boston scoring again.
You know, he's always thinking. That's what I like about him. Spotted the open man and immediately changed out of his shot and gave it up.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Magic out in front, leading by a point. And will be... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. All right, guys, what do you think about the Magic here in this one?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
On the court for Orlando, on the wings, it's Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. And it's Suggs in at the point. Outside, Brown. White on the wing. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. White's got 5 now.
Well, he might not be a pure shooter, but he's a very steady one. I like that they're getting White something in rhythm here.
White against Caldwell Pope. Can't connect from 13 feet out. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall. And he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Really hard to slow Tatum down on his drive because he's relentless. I mean, he's going to finish whether somebody's in his way or not. This guy's a load offensively to deal with.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Jaylen Brown is playing with so much confidence. He said, quote, "I feel like I'm a different player. My body has changed. Athletically, I'm entering my prime. I'm more aware on defense and offense. I feel like on both sides of the ball, I'm playing the best basketball of my life."
Well, it shows, Allie, for sure. The kick out to Banchero. There's the 3. At the arc, Banchero finds his mark.
You know, I know some would like to see Banchero increase his shooting range, especially since he doesn't have a solid shot from behind the arc.
They kick it out to Porzingis. And stolen by Suggs. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. He's guarded by White. Carter, a screen on White. Here's Caldwell Pope. The kick out to Banchero. Ooh, Banchero getting it done and tight.
He can play big and tough. I mean, Banchero bangs his way in.
Here's Holiday. Kick out to Brown. There's the drive. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Franz Wagner. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Orlando.
You know, in the early going, they've been effective scoring in the mid-range, and if it's falling, I say stay with it.
And another thing, they've been on the attack tonight, going right at defenders with the ball with their hands early.
2 minutes. The 3 from Suggs. From beyond the arc, and then some. Suggs has got 5 points now this quarter. And the elite bigs today can score posting and facing up Clark. Can all those options make it hard to decide which way to attack?
Well, I agree with you there, and I think it's a good problem to have, quite honestly, PA. I mean, that's also, I think, where coaching and analytics comes into play. Trying to keep track of what approach is going to work best for you.
Outside, Brown. JB off the bounce. And Brown with the stuff.
Just awesome speed from Brown. Blasting off towards the bucket and slamming it down.
Carter, a screen on Holiday. Left side, Carter. Pass to Wagner. Carter, a screen on Brown. And Wagner gets it to go. And the Magic lead by 3. The Celtics have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Three-pointer, Holiday. Orlando with the rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Suggs, no good.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration.
Jason Tatum! Go up and get it!
And, you know, if you throw it up, Tatum will go get it now. He's a really good athlete. You can't let him roam free like that.
Banchero against Tatum. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
From deep range, KP hits it.
This is why Porzingis is special. I mean, exceptional accuracy from range for a man of his size.
Suggs, right side. Tie game in Boston. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
The Magic, 29.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Jalen Suggs with a strong contribution so far in this one.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
They've got Luke Cornett, Torrey Craig out there with Al Horford. Then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's Hauser in a shooting guard. That's the Boston 5. Craig no good. And for the Magic, they're shooting around 50% in the game so far. Shrugs off the contact and dunks it home. He'll go to the line.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
And the Magic surprising many league-wide, Clark, with how they've broken through.
And the way they're winning, I might add. I mean, rugged, physical defense is their identity and calling card. Not necessarily what you expect to see from a young team, B.A.
A nice shot by Houston.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Hauser. Yet to see a basket. Driving in. Out to Craig. 5 to shoot. And the layup is good off the glass.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Shot's good by Black. Black's got 5 points.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Here's Pritchard. And he gets the bucket.
Oh, man. Carving this defense to pieces with the drive. Well done.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. Isaac's shot is off. For For Boston, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. And he gets it to go. For Orlando, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Black, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Clock at 6. Horford outside.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
The 3 from Craig. Can't hit that one. Orlando leading. Isaac outside. Pass to Black. Shoots it from the high post. Got it. Black's got 11 points here in the second half. Boston's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Right wing. Here's Hauser. He can't get that one to fall. Orlando leading by 4. Black passes to Isaac, and the dunk by Isaac.
And, you know, Isaac is a high percentage shooter, takes good shots and makes a good percentage of them, and he's very skilled at getting position to throw it down on you.
The 3. It's rebounded by Houston. The Magic have gotten 7 of their 9 shots to fall. Quality shooting in the second half.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
Pritchard, the pass to Hauser. They set a pick. Here's Horford. Pass to Pritchard. Here's the floater. Oh, rejected by Isaac.
What a wingspan Isaac has. I mean, this guy is incredible at denying shots, and he loves to do it.
Orlando leading by 8. 30 seconds left to play in the third quarter here.
Celtics foul. Peyton Pritchard. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
27 seconds left in the third. The Celtics have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Craig with a screen. Craig on the wing. Back to Pritchard to stop the drought. He drops it from range. Pritchard's got 8.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
To the wing on the left. Here's Black. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, and as a 2-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it's really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
First team foul.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Fourth quarter on the court for the Magic. They've got Jonathan Isaac. He's out there with Mo Wagner. And it's De Silva in at the small forward position. Suggs. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Porzingis. Here's Holiday. And Holiday powers it home.
Boy, don't let his position as a point guard fool you now. Holiday can flush it with ease.
The 3 from Banchero. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Pass to Brown. Wagner with a steal. Here's Suggs. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Magic.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And their block numbers also stand out to me. Challenging shots at the rim has been a big part of their defensive success.
Shot clock at 2. Tries again. White can't hit.
Defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Pass to Carter. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Caldwell Pope. And here's Banchero.
Yeah, with his length and athleticism, Tatum has the tools to be a lockdown defender.
Banchero no good. And he's going for the... Oh, my goodness! Jaylen Brown takes one out of the rafters.
I love seeing players connect like this. Brown excels at knowing when to go for alley-oops.
Celtics trail by 4. Down low. Here's Porzingis. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday.
From Drew Holiday.
Holiday's got 6 assists here tonight. Banchero with a screen on Holiday. Pass to Banchero. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter.
I mean, it's incredible. Banchero can be so dominant. A young player with such a promising future.
Holiday from long range. Great D that time from Suggs.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Here's Banchero. Boom! Banchero!
Banchero putting together some kind of performance here. He's the entire package.
Holiday passes to White. Outside Holiday. Banchero against Tatum. Outside Brown. No good with the triple.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Suggs outside. And he loved perfect execution from Banchero.
I mean, did you see the strength and force? I mean, that's what puts Banchero ahead.
Tries the spin move. It's Brown on the wing. Oh, got a piece of it. Brown with a screen. It's Holiday with a drive. Drops in the layup for 2.
There you see the creativity. Holiday is so good at reading pick and rolls and breaking defenses down. It's hard to corral him when he's got the ball in those situations.
Suggs against Holiday. Carter, a screen on Holiday. Suggs, the pass to Banchero. 6 to shoot. The 3. Banchero missing again. Celtics trail by 6. The kick out to White. And Kentavious Caldwell-Pope picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Suggs against Holiday. Tatum, a screen on Suggs. Throws it up high. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
And Tatum continues to evolve before our eyes, showing excellent leadership by knocking down these clutch shots.
White looking it over. Outside Holiday. Off target from outside.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Outside, Caldwell-Pope from outside the arc. That shot is off. Good work defensively by White. Pass to Holiday. Back to White from deep. Oh, he nails it! And that one brings him within 1. 8 seconds left in the 4th. And the call will be against Derek White. That's his first foul of the game.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2.
Wagner. 2 shots.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 3-point game.
Absolutely massive free throw. That'll force them into a three-point attempt.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
And a three would tie it up. If they have to make one extra pass to get a better shot, they probably have just enough time to do that.
White for three. Oh, and he can't make the shot to force overtime. So it's the Magic taking the W in a close one. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the press
It's the NBA. Now the starting group for Orlando. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. Sliding in at the wing, we'll see Caldwell Pope and Wagner. And it's Suggs in at the point. And for the Hawks, Reza Shea is out there with Larry Nance. Then it's Okongwu. Then it's Daniels. And it's Young in at the point guard. It's blocked. Well, Greg, this matchup features two teams that want to slow things down and run their offense in the half court.
Yeah, both sides are methodical. They want to get into their sets and create quality looks and also have floor balance. I'd be surprised if we see a ton of fast break opportunities tonight.
Suggs, a three-pointer off the mark. Here's Atlanta now. Young with the ball. And it's Carter picking him up. Young's shot is good.
Defender's just too worried about Trey pulling up on the shot, so he took advantage and just flew by him.
Here's Suggs. Carter finds Banchero. Carter sets the pick for Banchero. 5 on the clock. Back to Carter. It's stolen by Nance. And now here comes Okongwu leading the break. Three-pointer, Daniels, off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Now, here's Wagner. Out to Carter. And here's Wagner. There's the triple. Once again off the mark, Orlando. And Greg, the way Orlando ended last season, it's really fueled their fire for this year.
Yeah, I mean, a tough loss to Cleveland in Game 7 of the opening round. But it's hard to win in this league without first incurring some battle scars.
For three, Caldwell Pope. Suggs looking around. Carter, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Young inside. He's covered by Suggs. Now, here is Young. Okongwu with a screen on Suggs. And Young kicks to Okongwu. From the top of the key, Banchero grabs the board.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Now, here's Caldwell Pope. This one for three. Sinks the three-pointer. It's all knotted up.
You got to stay connected to Caldwell Pope. He's a knockdown shooter, and he can get it going.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the Magic retired the first jersey number in their franchise's history, that of our esteemed colleague and Hall of Famer, Shaquille O'Neal. Orlando's #1 pick back in 1992. Jack went on to lead them to their first NBA Finals appearance in 1995. The honor is well-deserved, Kevin.
Yep, he's our teammate, isn't he, David? We love him as a guy, and we love him as a player. And one of those guys, Brent, who can take over a game, sometimes from beginning to end, is Trae Young.
It is remarkable, Kevin, especially at his size in today's game. It reminds me a lot of playing against Allen Iverson, a guy who could dominate the game as a small player, and that's what Trae is. But what he can do offensively, the instincts that he shows, the way he can get it going offensively, he's truly a remarkable talent in terms of a small guy dominating a big man's game.
And he's got a nice fluid motion on his long-range shots. I think Banchero will be a consistent three-point shooter at the NBA level.
Now, here is Young. Now Daniels. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Buries the long-range jumper. 8 points for Trae Young.
Good up-tempo play there from Young, firing that shot off before the D could react.
Assist goes to Larry Nance Jr.
Here's Suggs, and it's sent back by Okongwu. Caldwell Pope against Young. Banchero outside over Young. And there's Banchero on the assist by Caldwell Pope. Banchero's got his second basket of the night. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Young with the ball. He's got 8. That one goes. Count it. Young's got 10.
And there's some agility as Trae Young maneuvers to the shot he wants.
Driving to the basket. Suggs kicks to Carter. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there. And it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing big.
Tie game in Atlanta. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And 2 shots. The play is let the video review under NBA rules.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
And the Hawks have been part of the play-in tournament 3 consecutive seasons.
Yeah, since that run, Kevin, in the 2021 conference finals, it has been tough sledding for Atlanta. They've really been stuck and middling in that 7 to 10 range, which is forcing you to play some tough opponents in those early rounds. But they have not overcome that.
The Hawks leading. Pass to Okongwu. Got a piece of it. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Banchero.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Here's Daniels. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. For 3, Nance. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Suggs kicks to Banchero. Rebound, Atlanta.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Okongwu's shot is good.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Now, here's Suggs. He's covered by Daniels. To halt the run, it's good. And the Hawks lead has got back down again to 5. The basket that time coming from Suggs. Atlanta's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Here's Young driving inside. And he drops in the way up off the glass. Young's got the lead back up to 7 now for Atlanta. Now, here's Suggs. He's covered by Daniels. Suggs passes to Carter. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing.
but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectation.
And Young kicks to Okongwu. Offline with his 3. The Magic trail by 5. Wagner finds Caldwell Pope. That one drops for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Kept moving, never took his eye off the hoop. Caldwell Pope with a grinder of a bucket.
Okongwu with a screen on Suggs. Here's Young. Out to Nance.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Back to Young. Over Suggs. It's Young on the wing. Tries again. Pass to Okongwu. Back to Young. Lets the 3 fly. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And you can see why this team depends on Young for a big chunk of their offensive production. This guy is a pure scorer.
The Magic trail by 6. And that one's good. Wagner. Wagner's got his first bucket of the night.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Suggs against Okongwu. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Here's Young. 17 points in the game. 1:12 left here in the second. The layup off target. The Magic have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Franz Wagner grew up in Germany, but he says one of the reasons that I went to college in the U.S. was to learn a different mentality. The game is played more competitively, and talking trash is welcome. I had it in me deep down, but that brought it out more. And that combination of styles has helped him to this day. Kevin?
Great stuff, D.A. Thanks. Caldwell Pope against Young. Clock at 6. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. The Hawks leading by 4. And Young, here we go.
Trae Young in this game is playing completely in control and taking advantage of defenders being overly aggressive.
The Hawks have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throw.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Here's Suggs. Caldwell Pope kicks to Suggs. Banchero a screen for Suggs. Connects from 3-point range. Suggs has got 5 points in the quarter.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Young from outside.
What a grand finale to the half. Great shot from distance to give his team the momentum right before the buzzer.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Hawks. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we'll be right back after this. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
This is going that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And so in the game for the Magic, we've got Mo Wagner. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Black. And it's De Silva in at the 3. It's tipped. Oh, trying for it. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. Here's Black. shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
The Magic shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Here's Mann. Lays it up and banks it in. Mann's got his first 2 points.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Screen by Capella. Puts up a deep 3. And it's Wagner with the rebound. The Magic trail by 4. Here's De Silva. Again, the Magic score.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
At least in the second half they have been. The first half wasn't played anywhere near this intense.
Screen by Capella. Drives to the hoop.
Magic foul. Black. His first. Team first.
.90 seconds now into the second half. And it's a foul called on Mo Wagner. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Mann, and it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
So it's Atlanta now. The lead is 2. On the wing, Mann. Just 5 on the clock. Johnson to screen. They get it again. And it's Johnson with the jam.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Here's Black. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
The Magic have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. Atlanta's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Here's Mann. Tips it, and it's put back up and in by Capella. Capella's got 4 this quarter.
Not a lot of plays drawn up for Capella, so his energy and involvement come from that kind of activity there.
Kicks it out to Wagner. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. And so LeVert will bring it up for the Hawks. It's a 3-point game. Capella sets a screen for LeVert. Over to the wing. Niang passes to Mann. Over Isaac. Mann can't hit.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
LeVert the pass to Mann. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. The Magic trail by 3. Wagner a screen on LeVert. A nice shot by Black. Black's got 12 in the game.
You know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to D him up.
Takes it inside. Mann. Pass to Capella. Oh, and the jam by Capella.
And Clint Capella having a little bit of fun out there with that dunk.
Orlando, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Here's Black. Kicks it out to Wagner. There's a screen. Here's Houston. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Atlanta's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Here's Capella, and the layup's good off the glass. Now it's a 4-point Hawks lead.
Almost all of Capella's shots are going to come from that kind of range. He's a big that's not trying to play out on the perimeter.
Out to the wing. A steal. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Kept alive. And the dunk by Capella.
Using his length that time, Capella up top to slam it down.
Here's Black. LeVert defending. Right on the bucket. Black's got 14 points now in the second half. The Hawks leading by 4.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Here's Mann. Hits the three-point bomb. Mann's got his second best. Here's Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the...
And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So with Johnson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Hands out there with Rizeshe. Then it's Daniels. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Okongwu in at the center position. Young looking around. Nance a screen on Suggs. Pass to Rizeshe. 6 to shoot. For the 3. They get it back. Back to Young. The 3-ball. The Hawks again can't hit. Imagine trail by 5. Here's Caldwell Pope. Got a piece of it. Rizeshe with the steal. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Nance with no one around. The Hawks again can't hit. Well, Orlando's shooting well. 50% from the floor. And that one's good. Wagner.
Liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope. Looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Suggs against Young. Pass to Okongwu. Back to Young. With the floater. It's hauled in by the Magic. Banchero's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul.
At the line for the Magic.
Second minute off the clock now in the 4th. Banchero is screen on Young. Caldwell Pope passes to Banchero. Kicks it out to Wagner. 6 on the shot clock. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
His first team seconds. Shooting for Orlando.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up.
2 shots.
That one drops. He ties it up.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
And Young kicks to Okongwu. Back to Young. Okongwu with the screen for Young. Back to Okongwu. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Here's Young. Banchero grabs the board. Banchero's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Wagner. To take the lead, and he lays it up and in. Wagner's got the lead up to 2 now for Orlando.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Now take a look at him, locked in right now in this moment, wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Suggs with the ball, and Young picks him up defensively. And that one is good from Suggs. Now it's a 5-point Magic lead. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Magic.
And they've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
And that one, good. And now just a 1-point Magic lead.
Trae Young stepping up and delivering in a big-time moment.
Now, here's Suggs. He's covered by Daniels. And Carroll passes to Caldwell Pope. Carter with a screen on Young. Here's Caldwell Pope. Rebound, Atlanta.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Wagner outside. And Carroll outside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
And all eyes on Banchero here. They want to see how he handles some intense pressure.
And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Okongwu. The kick out to Young. Clock at 6. Nance outside. Right between the eyes.
And Larry Nance Jr. taking that opportunity and running with it. What a huge basket.
Banchero was screened for Wagner. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Here's Young. Oh, and he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. And that's going to do it for regulation. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. And here is Suggs. Hands out there with Okongwu. And it's Young. Then there's Rizeshe. And it's Daniels in at the 2. Banchero kicks to Carter. It's stolen by Nance. Young against Caldwell Pope. Young, right side. Out to Nance. Fires the 3. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. Banchero's got his 7th rebound here tonight. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Atlanta with the rebound. Okongwu's now got his 5th rebound in this one. It's Young on the wing. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Trae Young showing off his finishing ability on the inside.
The Magic trail by 3.
2 minutes remaining on the clock.
Caldwell Pope outside. The 3. And the 3 ball is good.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed and getting out on it.
Here's Young. Pass to Okongwu. Suggs against Young. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. 33 points for Trae Young.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And Carroll was screened for Wagner. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Okongwu with a screen on Suggs. A nice shot by Young. Listen to that.
What is the decibel count in this building?
Ben Carroll against Okongwu. Now, here's Ben Carroll. Not a lot of room. With the drive. Yes!
He better get used to these late game scenarios. Banchero getting a nice taste of it right there.
Here's Young. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Jalen Suggs.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
So he gets them both, and it's a 2-point ball game.
And that's big there. Once he got the opportunity to get to the line and take the lead, you have got to convert.
Ben Carroll was screened for Caldwell Pope. He takes it in. Yes! And the foul. It's going to be on Trae Young.
So reliable with the ball in his hands. Caldwell Pope wanted that shot, and he got it.
Yeah, big play on the front end to finish, despite getting hacked there, and big on the back end to hit the free throw.
Young inside. He's covered by Suggs. Okongwu with a screen on Suggs. From outside the arc. Laces one from 3.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Caldwell Pope against Young. Caldwell Pope pass to Ben Carroll. Wagner outside. Back to Ben Carroll. To win it. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. And they had some. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Are great at rebounding the basketball.
Oh, yes, they are. I mean, it'll be a battle down low. Boxing out is vital, and second chance points may just decide this game.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. The perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. And it's Holiday in at the 1.
This is a good scorer who's got size and athleticism. Karis LeVert is not going to struggle to throw it down.
Oh, a flawless finish on the lob.
Just a perfect pass and some pretty slick body control on the finish, too.
Man, that's butter. Picked up by Okongwu. LeVert goes against Holiday, and he jams it home with authority.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Here's White. Unable to get that one. Here's Daniels, hounded by Tatum. Pass to Okongwu. We played just over a minute here in the first.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
And the expression, not enough touches to go around. Do the Celtics risk falling into that trap, Norris?
Well, first and foremost, PA, if that's a problem for you, it's a good one to have. I think the key here is with all the weapons available, you have to have some personal sacrifice. And to this point, this team has been willing to do that.
Oh, good shot from Daniels. He understands he needs to keep knocking these down for his team.
Here's White. And he can't stop the run as that one misses. For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Pass to Okongwu. LeVert goes against White. LeVert passes to Okongwu. Soft touch off the glass.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
But if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
And striking without warning. Holiday can be so sudden.
Pass to Daniels. 3-pointer. And the Hawks with another 3.
This game's taken on a whole new look thanks to this run.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they've played together as a unit over this last stretch.
Now here's Holiday. Porzingis. Nance pulls down the board.
Boy, he really wanted that shot, trying to make the defense pay for leaving him that wide open.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, last season, Jason Tatum surpassed 10,000 career points. He said, it sounds crazy. I always think about when I was a kid growing up with my mom and saying I wanted to be in the NBA. I may have thought I would be one of the best players, but to actually do it is a surreal feeling. Brian, he's being honest.
Yeah, dreams do come true, Allie. Thank you. Here's Rizachet, defended by Brown. Picked up by Okongwu. Pass to Rizachet. Here's the 3. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Celtics trail by 9. And out on the wing, Zach Rizachet has so many things scouts are looking for these days.
Yeah, B.A., this guy has tremendous potential as a two-way threat. Great length, good athleticism, and his jump shot could be elite.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Hawks?
They've been in rhythm from the in-between area, just keeping things simple and taking what the D gives them.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Now here's LeVert. White with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Tatum passes to Porzingis. Left side Tatum. Outside Holiday. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. Doris, it's hard to pick one, but Derek White is in the running for best defensive guard.
It's so true, and what Derek White does perhaps better than any other guard is block shots. When we talk about top arm ball defenders, he's also on that list. You want to talk about somebody who can get in the passing lane and be disruptive. He's on that list. Truly can do it all.
Now here's LeVert, and Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Here's Rizachet. No points so far. 5 on the clock.
Well, Brown taking away the shooter's airspace effectively crowd scores and gets them out of their comfort zone.
Pass to Tatum. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
The dunk with a foul on top of it. So strong.
Baskets like this demonstrate who Karis LeVert is. This guy is a fighter.
Atlanta shooting their first free throw of the evening. Celtics trail by 6. Porzingis sets a screen. Holiday finds Porzingis. Outside, Brown. Into the lane. And the jam by Brown.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Here's a Kongwu. He knocks it down. Wait a minute.
The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
You need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
I have to admit, it's really difficult to decipher exactly what happened. They'll go to the monitors as this is a big call.
And so it's Atlanta with a 6-point lead. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Atlanta?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
We've got Dyson Daniels, Rizachet out there with Larry Nance. Then it's Karis LeVert, and it's a Kongwu in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the Hawks 5. The Hawks lead by 6. Here's Daniels. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
Inside, Daniels really uses his agility, getting nimble to find himself a shot.
And 6-man, a common term in basketball, has a unique meaning for the Atlanta Hawks, Grant.
Yeah, it's the name of their fan base. Extremely loyal and passionate, and they've swayed the outcome of games.
Outside for LeVert. A shot from the high post. Boston pulls it in.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Yeah, well, Holiday has plenty of shots up his sleeve, and that includes the mid-range jumper.
Picked up by a Kongwu. LeVert passes to Daniels. Takes the 3. He missed there. His first misfire in 5 tries. Here's Brown. It's rebounded by Rizachet.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
LeVert, that's good.
Well, you cannot allow Karis LeVert to square up from deep. When he's in rhythm, he's going to knock down that shot with great consistency.
Oh, there's the alley. Oh, blows the alley-oop jam. Atlanta leading by 9. Back to Daniels. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Get it, young fella. Dyson Daniels has a lot of tools, showing his hops on that one.
Outside, Brown. Now here's Holiday. The D's right on it. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Doris, even as he gets up there in age, Drew Holiday is still an elite defender.
Brian, it's really remarkable how valuable a piece he is. They call him the Swiss Army knife because he is one of those rare individuals that can guard all 5 positions. He understands schemes. He's willing to mix things up. Drew Holiday is elite, period.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Holiday Holiday against LeVert. Kongwu, a screen on Holiday. And here's LeVert for three. He's off on that one. Celtics trail by 7. Oh, it's stolen by LeVert. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's Daniels. He's guarded by White. Fires the three. Daniels, that one's true. Daniels has got 15.
And leaking out well in transition. Man, I like seeing Daniels get rewarded for hustling.
Here's Holiday. And Holiday powers it home.
Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive, no question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
Here's Daniels. He's covered by Holiday. Oh, they get a hand on it. It's stolen by Holiday. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. The kick to Tatum. Back to Holiday. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Nance outside. Offensive rebound. Outside for LeVert. Floats one up, and he sinks the layup. 12 points for him.
Now, this is yet another example of the growth of Caris LeVert. You almost have to have that floater game in your arsenal.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. A perfect execution from Porzingis.
Just leave it at the rim and let the big man do the rest. KP with the nice finish.
Here's Daniels. He's got 15. Tatum with a steal. In transition. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And so it's Atlanta with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. The flow of the game has favored them in general. But hey, the tide can shift. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Looking at lineups around the league, Grant, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, BA. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
On the court right now for the Celtics. Luke Cornett out there with Al Horford. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. Then it's Torrey Craig. And it's Hauser in at the shooting guard position.
Nice work inside from Young. Not afraid of trying his luck down there.
Here's Cornett. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Capella. Boston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
2 shots.
And he's good on the 2nd. So it's Atlanta now. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Outside Johnson. Back to Young. Clock at 4. The Hawks need to get one up here. Here's Niang. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Niang's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And, of course, Boston winning 8 consecutive titles from 1959 to 1966. Doris, you think we'll ever see a streak like that again?
Yeah, I think that's almost impossible in this day and age. With free agency, with more salary cap restrictions, it's just hard to win 2 in a row these days, let alone 8. My goodness.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, a key concept preached by Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla and reiterated by Jaylen Brown, who says it's reading the game, realizing fast, but playing slow. We're the more talented team, he said. We have to be the smarter team as well. And when we do that, we're going to be tough to beat. Brian?
Well, they certainly have been, Allie. Thanks for that. Good work there as it goes.
It's amazing what Young can do out there offensively. He just reads the defense so well.
Pass to Horford. Horford gets it done inside.
Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
Young looking around. Outside Johnson. And it's off from three-point range. Celtics trail by 8. Here's Pritchard. Here he goes. Hey, rejected by Capella. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Capella. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Here's Hauser. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, PA.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Pritchard gets it to go. Pritchard's gotten his first basket of the night.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Like a lot of smaller guys, there's a real ferocity to Trae Young's game. He's willing to scrap to get what he wants.
These are his first free throws of the game. And both free throws good for Young.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Pritchard, the pass to Cornette. Banked it in off the glass.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
And you know, you look at someone like Peyton Pritchard, Doris, heady guy who doesn't make many mistakes.
BA, maybe his best attribute in my mind is the competitive spirit and the motor he plays with. He's a fearless shot taker, either inside or from three-point range. He makes excellent choices with his passes. But again, I go back to that competitive toughness.
Off the inbound, and he goes in for the dunk.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Outside Young. A minute 4 left in the third.
His first team second.
There's the screen by Johnson. And he's going for the oop here. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Yeah, defensively, if you come off someone, Young will find him.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Pritchard's got 5 points now this quarter.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
Right side Young. From the arc. Boston pulls it in. Inside. Horford can't hit.
Well, he saw the play coming together, but the timing was just a little off.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
And the defense really has no chance when Young gets in space. He's just too skilled.
Here's Pritchard. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, BA.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. Cornette sets a screen. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We got Risache. Onyeka Kongwu is out there with Larry Nance. Then there's Dyson Daniels, and it's LeVert in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Pass to Porzingis. Outside, Brown. To the inside. Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
You see the level of verticality that Jason Tatum brings to the table. Nice.
Here's Rizachet. Okongwu, a screen on Brown. Here's Rizachet. Uses the glass on the layup. Rizachet's got his first points of the game.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hawks.
Well, they've had no problem getting into the heart of this defense with the dribble, and they've made the most of their chances there as well.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Tatum finds Brown. Okongwu with the rebound. Atlanta leading by 9. It's Daniels with a drive, and the call will be against Derek White. That's his first foul of the game.
He just wasn't able to set up in time.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. On the wing, Daniels drains the triple, and the Hawks lead by 12.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Nance outside. Pass to Daniels. Shot clock at 5. From downtown, Boston pulls it in. Here's White, outside Holiday, out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And here's LeVert for 3. Porzingis grabs the board. Celtics trail by 10. Tatum passes to White. And he lobs it up. 6 on the shot clock. Nance against Porzingis. From behind the arc. And Nance hits from deep. Nance has got his first 3 points of the game.
Have to show more effort defensively. Everyone knows he can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Brown finds Holiday. Tatum with a screen. The rebound by Atlanta. Okongwu's got 4 rebounds now. It's LeVert on the wing. He's covered by Holiday. Sends it home from three-point land.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And he makes a first. And he's made a case for first-team all-defense. Doris, Jaylen Brown, the complete game.
Brian, what you love to see from a great player that's just entering their prime is the pride they take in being well-rounded. Do you want to absorb a big-time defensive assignment? Jaylen Brown wants to do exactly that.
Doris, one thing you can say about Caris LeVert, he knows how to seize an opportunity.
And the thing about it, BA, is it doesn't matter if that opportunity comes when he's being a starter or when he's coming off the bench. His mindset is, my skill set is score, and that's exactly what I'm going to do.
And when healthy, LeVert is a problem. A multi-dimensional guard who can score, pass, and rebound at an impressive clip.
You know, the assist is the key part of that play. The pace on the bounce pass, perfect.
Well, with a comeback out of range, you can put a bow on this one.
good performance for the Hawks.
Well, they were focused on being productive at the arc tonight.
And it ended up paying off big time. Just an overwhelming performance.
One of the hardest, most prideful players out there. Jason Tatum ready to help out on that play.
On the wing, Daniels. This one for three. Rebound, Boston.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. LeVert with the ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires from way outside. Missed it. And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
in the trenches, each team with a formidable front court.
Yeah, both these teams are loaded with a lot of skill down low. Kind of old school. Should be a physical contest.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Brown in at the 3. And yes, it's good.
Too bad you don't get points for degree of difficulty. Holiday showing how to handle some tight interior defense.
Now, here's Suggs. Banchero is screened for Suggs. Driving the lane. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Here's Tatum. We're about 1 minute into the first. Outside Holiday. Shot clock at 5. Orlando grabs the miss. Richard, so many things about Drew Holiday's game we love, but what impresses you most about his game?
Well, I know it's an easy answer, but it's his defense. It's hard to be a feared defender in the modern NBA, Kevin. But Holiday is such a pest at all times on that end of the floor.
Suggs passes to Banchero. Wagner as screen on Tatum. Here's Banchero. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Celtics have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's White. From past the arc. And again, Boston with the triple.
Proving he's more than just a go-to scorer. Brown also loves swinging the ball to open teammates.
Banchero is screen on Holiday. Suggs looking around into the lane, and Tatum pulls it down. The Celtics have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Let's it go with a 3. Out to White. It's tipped. Just to Porzingis. Back to White. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. The Magic trail by 6. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, GA?
Hey, Kevin. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the 2 J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. You've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
David, remember a couple years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. They're still together.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
And that one drops.
Able to absorb contact. Holiday is not someone that is prone to lose focus on these tough takes.
And RJ, the combination of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown winning a title together. That's something else.
There was some small talk going around about breaking them up. Good thing for the Celtics is they kept them both. In their first 7 seasons as a duo, they have 5 trips to the conference finals. That is a ridiculous run.
Over in the corner, Porzingis. Over Carter. Porzingis can't hit.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And it's Carter missing. Boston's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. The kick out to Holiday. And here we go with the Magic fast break. And finished off by Banchero.
When Banchero gets in tight, that's how he likes to finish. No layups for this big guy. He's all about the finish.
Orlando, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Suggs dishes to Banchero. Wagner outside. Caldwell Pope on the wing. He's covered by Brown. A shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. And so Holiday will bring it up for Boston. They trail by 1. Count the basket.
Brushing off the contact look. The dude is strong. When he gets in there, it's easy. That's an easy bucket.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Suggs throws it down.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Off target with his three. On the wing, Holiday. And here's Porzingis for a three. They recover it. Keelan Suggs has been leading the charge for the Magic. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of... And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And when you consider how the Magic are doing, what do you think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, down low. A three from Porzingis. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Here's Suggs. Here's Banchero. Floats one up, and it's laid in by Suggs. Suggs has got 13.
And really good habits paying off for Suggs. He's finding shots and drumming up points for his squad.
A three from Porzingis. Orlando grabs the miss. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. GA, when you look at the development of Franz Wagner, what now is the next step for him?
Kevin, for me, it's the three-point shooting, specifically becoming more efficient out there. And I also think he's going to have to become a better passer, ball mover. I got total confidence he'll get there because the rest of his game is complete.
Carving out the defenders like a surgeon. Brown is gifted at getting all the way to the rim.
Wagner outside. Banked in off the glass. Wagner's got his first basket.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Holiday, the pass to Tatum. It's White on the wing. Lets a floater go. No good at the rim. Orlando leading. Now Caldwell Pope. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Carter. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's Caldwell Pope.
And an excellent defender. The way Holiday disrupts and stays active and engaged on this end, outstanding.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Caldwell Pope.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Here's Banchero. Cans it from downtown. Banchero's got the lead up to 5 now for the Magic. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Orlando.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. There's some of the tricks of the trade in that regard.
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. So, getting the cadence for the screening. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Suggs against Holiday. Banchero is screened for Suggs. To the middle. And finished off by Banchero.
Oh, love that. Banchero moves so well with and without the ball.
And Holiday kicks to Brown to end the run. And he drives in. Brown jams it in.
Was Was it just me, or was there a little bit extra on that slam by Brown?
And it's sent back by White. High arcing shot. Good on that shot. And with that, the Magic lead is cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from Porzingis.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Paolo Banchero is not skipping steps. Magic superstar says it's like anything in life. It's a process. Having that perspective just makes you want to work every day, because this is the best league in the world. If you become impatient, you're going to drive yourself crazy. It's a cliche, Kevin, but you just keep pounding away. Back to you.
Well said, David. Dedication to the craft. VA thanks. Suggs against Holiday. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Bigger than your average guard, Suggs can score all around the floor, including down low.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck for deep here. It's just not his night.
Brown against Wagner. Banchero is screen for Wagner. And there's the try, and finished off by Wagner.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And so it's the Orlando Magic heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. We're shooting the ball. Brian, thank you, David. Folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. We're seeing a tremendous game from Jalen Suggs.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
They've got Black. Wagner is out there with Jonathan Isaac. And Houston in at the 2 spot. This is out there for Orlando.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Magic shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Here's Pritchard. 3-pointer. And again, Boston with the triple.
Off and running right out the bat here to start the second half.
Here's Black. Isaac outside. Launches a 3. They get it again to the left wing. Houston buries it from 3-point range. And the Magic lead by 9.
Love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Orlando's gone 4 of 8 tonight from 3-point land, shooting 50% on the 3 ball here. Here's Black. Isaac a screen. From 13. Second chance effort. Pass to De Silva. Isaac a screen. 4 on the shot clock. That one good for 2. Celtics trail by 9. Here's Pritchard. That's tipped. And they'll get another chance. They get a hand on it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
Like what? Like, what is going on right now?
Magic leading by 9. They set the screen. Here's Black. And Isaac throws it down.
How about Isaac? He just attacks the backboard, especially on the offensive glass. putting that height to good use.
Craig can't get it to go. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's De Silva. Craig defending. Fires away from way outside. De Silva, no good.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
Yeah, and you're not going to just have the green light for long if you're chucking up bombs like that.
Pass to Pritchard. And it's Wagner with the rebound. The Magic have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. De Silva, no good. Celtics trail by 11. Here's Houston.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:58 left to play in the third. And it's good, 2 points.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Here's Hauser. Boston, no good that time either. Magic leading by 13. Here's De Silva, and that one is hammered home.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
We've got 1:18 left in the third. Here's Wagner. And he converts the layup. Wagner's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Pritchard passes to Cornette. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Cornette's got his third bucket of the night.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
Back to Black. Pass to De Silva. For 3. Drills it from outside. De Silva's got 7 now in this quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Black. Wagner outside. Lets it go from deep. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for the Celtics. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Suggs kicks to Wagner. Carter with the screen. And it's Wagner missing. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. There's the 3. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got assist number 5 here tonight. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Suggs, the rebound by Holiday. Caldwell Pope against White. Careless screen on White. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Here's Tatum. Oh, my goodness, the slam.
One of the craziest dunks we've seen. Tatum with the
Nemo, a screen for Suggs. Van Carroll looking around. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. Holiday against Suggs. And Holiday kicks to Porzingis. The kick out to Holiday. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And that's what Porzingis has to do. Use his size and length on the offensive glass.
Carter sets the pick for Suggs. Over Holiday. That one rolling around and rims out.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
White the pass to Porzingis. Holiday, no one around him. From outside, off the mark. Magic leading by 8 and taken away by Brown. White up top, all alone. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
It's one thing to get close, but do they have enough left in the tank to take the lead? We'll have to see.
Tatum with it. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Suggs with the steal. Deep 2 from Wagner. Porzingis against Van Carroll. Shot clock at 6. And that one drops for him. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Orlando?
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And they've also made a point to protect the rim tonight. All game long, they've been challenging or blocking shots.
And Holiday kicks to Porzingis. On the 3 off target.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Caldwell Pope outside. Fires the 3. And there's Van Carroll on the assist by Caldwell Pope. And now it's a 12-point Magic lead. Right side Holiday. Boston again missing.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Magic.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one. They got it done. High-scoring game.
Bucket after bucket. They were really in attack mode all game long.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Paolo Banchero.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
Banchero outside. Lets it go with the 3. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Pope loose. Caldwell Pope on the wing. The 3-pointer, no good. Frank, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another.
Oh, from way back.
Did you see where he shot that from?
Yeah.
Oh. So it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
evening than a little NBA action? These teams like to get into the half-court stand. They like to play at their pace.
Yeah, and there's not many teams like that anymore, but it's all about the details and execution for these teams to maximize their possessions.
Now Atlanta starting five. Dyson Daniels out there with Trae Young. Then there's Onyeka Okongwu. Then it's Larry Nance. And it's Risache in at the three. Clock at 6. Pass to Carter. The Magic need to put one up here. Caldwell Pope for three. The rebound by Atlanta. Left side Young. Rebounded by Suggs.
Oh, you gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Back to Caldwell Pope. Beyond the arc. And that's collected by Trae Young. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Jamal Mosley. We talked about star guard Trae Young, their biggest problem tonight. Coach said Young is one of the most explosive offensive guys in this league. We want to make him a volume scorer, force Trae into lower percentage looks. Should be a fascinating matchup, BA.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Here's Banchero following the score by Atlanta. Pass to Wagner. Launches it. Knocks down the triple.
Already an excellent passer at his position. Banchero just loves showing off his court vision.
Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner. Not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
Well, think about this, BA. I mean, he played against men very early in Germany, splitting time in Euroball, and at Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways. So he's seen it all and is still so young.
Suggs, no good.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Nance with a screen on Caldwell Pope. Young attacking. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Young's got 6.
Yeah, there's Trae Young getting it done inside.
For Orlando, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Suggs outside. The 3. The rebound by the Hawks. Driving inside. That one's wide left.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Now here's Carter. Carter, a screen on Young. The 3 from Suggs. Gets the 3 to fall.
Yeah, good to see Suggs bury the triple. This will only help with his confidence.
Here's Young. The shot won't fall. Oh, nice D from Carter. Outside, Caldwell Pope.
2 minutes remaining.
Young against Suggs. Back to Caldwell Pope. Knocked away. On the push, here comes Atlanta. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Magic. Orlando's gone 2 of 5 from deep. Now here's Suggs. Defense right on him. The teardrop gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
You know, a mix of power and agility helps Suggs beat the interior coverage.
Coach, when you talk about the Atlanta Hawks, you got to start with Trae Young.
One of the most exciting players to watch in the NBA, Brian. He can shoot the ball from anywhere on the floor. He's a great ball handler and one of the most creative passers in the game.
Orlando with the ball. The Hawks getting their last shot to go. The 3 from Banchero. That one is off. For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Here's Daniels. Pass to Okongwu. There's 53 seconds left in the opening quarter. Daniels passes to Young. 4 on the clock. Fires for 3. On target from range.
Yeah, a complete offensive player. Daniels can set people up, and he can knock down shots.
Suggs, right side. Here's Carter. Left side, Caldwell Pope. 3-pointer. Fires in the triple.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And Young has got the ball here for the Hawks. Okongwu, a screen on Suggs. Young looking for an opening. Pass to Okongwu. Back to Young. And it's Wendell Carter with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
9 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside Young. Over Suggs. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. It's all tied in Orlando. After this break. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And for Orlando, what jumps out to you guys, stat-wise?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And with each made three, their confidence continues to build. Their opposition might want to change their approach to try to slow them down.
The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell-Pope. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. And it's Wagner in at the three. That's who's out there for Orlando. Now here's Wagner. The three from Banchero. And that's collected by Trae Young.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
How about Paolo Banchero, Coach? What a special talent. The first overall pick back in 2022, and then the Rookie of the Year.
Well, Brian, he's not just a scorer. He's a 6'10" playmaker, and getting that out of someone who plays on the front line and can also play as a small ball five, Banchero's versatility makes him very valuable.
And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. The play is under video review under NBA rules. The officials will have
the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
And the shot goes.
It's another big night for Trae Young, a relentless scorer, constantly testing your defense.
On the wing, Suggs. He's got 5. Banchero the screen. Suggs with it. Now Okongwu defending. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
But with his bigger build, Banchero sets a solid pick, and then he quickly rolls into open position.
Young, the pass to Okongwu. Counted from distance. Okongwu's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Suggs surveys the D. On the push, here comes Atlanta. Okongwu, the pass to Young. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Wagner outside. Outside, Caldwell-Pope. From behind the arc, gets it to go. His second make in 6 tries.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Young against Suggs. Outside Young. Okongwu, a screen on Suggs. There's Young with the 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Well, after a decade of uncertainty, Magic fans now have a lot to cheer about.
This is the most optimism they've had around the team since the Dwight Howard era. And it centers around their young star, Paolo Banchero. He is going to be a force for a very long time.
Young, the pass to Nance. Back to Young. 6 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got 4 rebounds now. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Atlanta's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. It's going to go on Jalen Suggs. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And another thing, they've been on the attack tonight, going right at defenders with the ball in their hands early.
Counted. Banchero's gotten 4 this quarter.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
On the wing, Daniels. He's covered by Caldwell Pope. 14 feet away. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Even though he's young, Daniels tends to make the right decisions with the ball in his hands.
It's Suggs with a drive, and the bucket is good. Suggs has got 7 points. The Hawks lead by 3. Now here's Young. He's got 12. Pass to Okongwu. There's the triple. Not going to go that time. Caldwell Pope for 3. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Atlanta on top, up 3. All right, Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're thinking about the shot.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Boy, what a great performance by Trae Young.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder. Johnson at the 4 with Capella at the 5. Terrence Mann is out there with Karis LeVert, and it's Niang in at the small forward position. And he drives in, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
Capella finds Johnson inside. Isaac with the steal. Pass to Black. For the lead. And the call will be against Mo Wagner. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And the Magic making a change here. Batase's checked in.
Number 35. Goga.
The Hawks leading. LeVert outside. Drives to the hoop. It's rebounded by Batase. And Orlando's shooting pretty well at 45%. Houston. Here's De Silva. Knocks down the long J. De Silva's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Screen by Capella. An open look. LeVert. It's good from the top of the key. And the Hawks lead by 1. 6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
Here's Black. And the dunk by Isaac.
And really nice timing by Isaac on the glass, winning himself a great second chance look.
LeVert attacking, and it's blocked by Isaac. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Off the inbound pass, and the layup is good. Man's gotten his first bucket of the night. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. To the wing, right side. Here's De Silva, defended by Niang. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Hawks. For close to a decade now, Stan, Clint Capella has been a double-double machine.
Well, Brian, I think the key to Capella is he knows who he is. He's a great rebounder, rim runner, and shot blocker, and then he doesn't force things offensively, and that's why he's had one of the highest shooting percentages in NBA history.
KYG, know your game. Batase with a screen. This one for 3. Shot's good by Black. Black's got his second bucket of the night.
Black's just excellent offense. If the defense is giving that up, you've got to take it.
Out to the right wing. Now Capella. No points yet. LeVert with the ball. And Capella slams it down.
Give credit to LeVert. The correct choice in the pick and roll. Sometimes it's best to just give up the rock.
Here's Black. Goes back up. And Batase gets it to go. Batase's got his first 2 points.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Up top man. Capella in the high post. Shot clock at 6. And here's LeVert for 3. It's rebounded by Batase.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Isaac for 3. Capella with a rebound. The Hawks have gone 4 of 8 in the third. For 3. They get it back. Niang outside. Screen by Capella. Niang, the pass to Capella. Back to Niang. Second shot opportunity. Orlando with the rebound. Here's Black. He's got 5. Dives for it, and out of bounds. The Hawks will have it. End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
LeVert passes to Niang. Screen by Capella. The floater. Outside man. Just 5 on the clock. Screen by Capella. Second chance effort. Man misses.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
It's still... And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. On the wings, it's Caldwell Pope and Wagner, and it's Suggs in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. 2-point game. Inside, it's Trae Young.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Suggs outside. Launches a three. Drains the triple. And the Magic lead by 3.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
That one goes in.
I really like that from Young. Hitting that tweener shot, making them guard you all around the floor.
Suggs outside. Pass to Carter. Kicks it out to Wagner. Up top, Mancaro. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Here's my question. Where is the defensive communication?
Well, I can tell you, this kind of defense will drive coaches crazy.
Young against Suggs. Outside Young. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Young's got 6 points in the quarter.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
The Hawks trailing. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. That one no good. The Magic have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Here's Mancaro. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And the playmaking skills Bankero has already are outstanding. Just such a unique young player.
Good on both.
Yeah, he's a guy you want at the line, and clearly not affected by the moment.
Okongwu, a screen on Suggs. Young with it. Wagner picks him up. Back to Young. That shot missing. Oh, nice D from Carter. Suggs outside.
Remaining in the game, 2 minutes.
A minute 53 left in the final quarter. Count that one. And the Magic lead by 5.
Putting this team on his back. I love seeing Suggs take charge like this.
Young way outside. From way downtown, Young.
You see the trust Young's guys have in him. When they need a bucket, he gets it for them.
Suggs outside. He takes it in. The rebound by the Hawks. Nance has got his 4th rebound in this one. And Kentavious Caldwell-Pope picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Nance with a screen on Suggs. Outside Young to tie it up. And he takes it up and lays it in. Young's got 11 in the second half.
And this is why Young is a go-to guy. He can get it done even under the toughest circumstances.
For 3, Caldwell-Pope on target from range.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Young with it. Now Carter defending. Young, the pass to Okongwu. Cash. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within 1.
Oh, whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Here's Mancaro. Paulo Mancaro flushing it home.
Oh, no holding back from Bankero. He wants this team to be able to rely on him in these type of moments.
Young against Suggs. Nance right side. From deep. Orlando with a rebound. And Carroll against Okongwu. And that's a foul called on Onyeka Okongwu. That's his first foul.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
And here's Suggs. So it's the Magic taking the W in a close one. That was an incredible night of hoops.